Okay everyone, welcome back, and I've just done a real quick run through of Oresrush, basically terrorizing all the citizens and stealing, coercing, intimidating, whatever, to get information out of them. So here's a real quick rundown of all the important NPCs you want to take note of, aside from the obviously usual hidden items you find here from scrutinizing people. But first off, I would like to go into this bar here and scrutinize one of Partitio's pal, and you'll get something called Ned's Romantic Advice. I actually don't know what it's for, but I'm sure it's going to be important at one point or another. Then, as we head south, you'll see this lady here, and I scrutinized her, and I got discount at the inn. And I also managed to steal Nourishing Nut from her, for those interested in the stat boost. Then, right down here, you'll see this nice gentleman called the ranch owner. I was able to scrutinize him and steal some good item from him. The guard's great bow actually increases crit stat, which is perfect for Ochat, and I have equipped her with it. Unearring earring, I really haven't done anything much with. But the important thing here to note is that the ranch owner story is pretty interesting. Like, he used to be a knight who apparently abused his horse so much that they die, but after a horse saved his life, he was humbled, and now he's pretty much opening a ranch and taking care of the horses to atone for his past misdeeds. Kind of interesting story, that. After that, you notice how I'm ignoring Pappy over here for a little bit. I'll get to him at nighttime, but after that, I then scrutinized another buddy of Partitio. His name is Harry, and you get Harry's self-deprecating jokes. Interesting. And here I scrutinized another character, Nikki. I think also one of Partitio's friend, for Nikki's special joke. I'm sure the jokes are going to be important later. But for now, that's what we have in the morning. At night, there are only really two notable NPCs you want to keep a lookout for. Namely, this gentleman up here. I don't even know his name. Is he Joe? He is not Joe. He's just townsperson. He does not appear during the day, or I couldn't find him. But I was able to mug him and get Silvercoin Worker's Jacket and Inspiriting Plum. And I can also scrutinize him or coerce him for a hidden item. But since I got the Worker's Jacket, I might as well check to see if anyone will benefit from it. You notice here I also got some items that are practically worthless, like a sharp stone that I don't think is going to help anyone, so I tend to ignore them. Worker's Jacket actually doesn't seem to benefit anyone either, so, well, at least you still got 3 other items from this dude. Silver coin, yeah, you can definitely sell the silver coin for some money. And as I was mentioning earlier, we're going to head back to, what's his name? Pappy. He's in his house here during the night, and the reason why I'm leaving him for nighttime is you can actually mug him as opposed to stealing from him. The chance of you stealing a resistant nut is like 3%, whereas if you mug him, it's much easier. He's only level 3. If you scrutinize him or coerce him, you also find that you get the ability hire for cheap, so benefits Partitio's hiring skill. And you notice I've changed Partitio's hiring to a different lady I found in the bar. And her skill is she's a level 5, which is good, but what's important is that she has the ability Smooth Talker, so you earn 25% more from sales. So basically everything you sell has a 25% markup now, which is good. She's more useful for her passive. And unless I find an NPC that has both good skill and passive, I'm not going to switch her out. With that said, I'm going to go around town and collect some of these glowing blue items here real quick. See what we got. Empowering ring. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it increases max HP. Oh yeah, let's see if there's anyone equipping empowering stuff. Okay, I'll give him empowering ring. And maybe I'll give him sprightly ring as well. Rings are better than earrings. I'm guessing like the next thing up the line is probably something like a bracelet or bangle or something like that. But the same prefix usually means they boost the same stat. And here we see Joe, I think. Let's see. I mugged him, but I don't think there was anything good from it. I could coerce him, but... Actually, you know what? Let's try and find him during the day. Okay, let's see if I can scrutinize him during the day. 84%. Well, here goes.
What's there?
One of Porticio's close friends. Ever since losing a duel to the merchant, he has admired his strength and been a loyal companion to him. His most prized possession is the coin he received from Porticio. He is confident in his ability to tell a gripping story. Okay. Oh, speaking of Joe, I've noticed someone interesting. If you actually scrutinize this lady here in the shop, you'll find out that she apparently is not very popular with the men, but because she treated Joe's wound, he started speaking to her whenever their paths cross, so probably something like a crush. And if you notice here, this is Gift, the guy we just beat up like last video. So now he's apparently working to pay off his debt to the town, working directly under, what's his name, Poppy. And if you scrutinize him, you'll find out that he's apparently he's actually started to live an honest life, and the citizens are starting to trust him slowly. So good for him, but that's quite a 180, so to speak. Candy. So that's practically a useless item for intended purposes. But anyway, we have Joe here. I think he has a quest, so let's see what he's doing. I need to think of a joke that'll make her laugh, but what'll tickle her funny bone. Yeah, I don't know if Joe has a wife. That would be interesting. Yeah, well, wait, no, he can't. Right? He has a crush on that other lady. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I've tried all my favorite gags already, and she didn't so much as giggle. I'm sure one of my best friends will have something that'll have her slapping her knee. But I can't ask him. It'll be embarrassing to admit I ain't funny enough. I wonder if there's a good joke just laying around here. Oh, so this is where all three of those jokes comes in. Okay, well, side quest solved. What? You picked up not one but 3 killer jokes for me? Well, go on, tell me. I can't wait to hear them. Interesting. Those 3 always knew how to make me laugh. I love all of those stories. Now, I just gotta adapt them to my own hilarious sensitivity and make that gal chuckle. So maybe he is single. You're back with another bad joke? This is my last laugh, promise. I combined 4 people's worth of fun and made a real hooter. Oh, it looks like she's annoyed, but he has a crush. I once knew a thief who couldn't refuse any job, no matter how demeaning. One day he went up to his wife and asked if she had any useless old things to get rid of. Why, you ask? Because he was a hunter, and his debts were a pain in his neck. What? He lost me. And your point? That doesn't make a lick of... Okay, that's a very odd sense of humor. Can't breathe. The more I think about it, the less sense it... It's so absurd, it's somehow funny. I have a silly laugh. That's why I try not to chuckle in front of other people. Well, that's kind of funny in its own right. It's not a silly laugh. It's the loveliest laugh I've ever heard. Okay. Thanks. That means a lot to me, hearing you say that. I might not hate it so much anymore. Okay, I cannot whistle, guys. Go get him, Joe. What the... Jesus, how long have these guys been here? Hey, what are you fella doing here? We knew you were anxious about this, so we came to see how it all turned out. You did it, Joe. You came up with a knee slapper. Thanks for giving Joe the push he needed to give it another go. Today's comedic success is all thanks to you, fellas. Thanks. Ooh, you got an invigorating nut and 3,500 leaves. So ends the tale of wanted good joke. Alright. First off, I'm gonna give some nuts away here. Inspiriting, so that's for SP. You know what? Normally I give it for Temenos, but He seems to have that under the bag, so I'll give it to Oswald this time. Ooh. How did I get so many Inspiriting Plum? Huh. Well. Wait, can I only give him one? Oh. I am such an idiot. I was thinking the Inspiriting Plum is some sort of nut. Ugh. Okay, that was dumb of me. I'll admit, that was extremely dumb. Okay, so I'll be careful now. Invigorating Nut. I was wondering how I have 7, but now it makes sense. Invigorating Nut increases SP. So I'm gonna give it to Oswald. Darn it, I wish there was a way to organize it so I could find all the random nuts at once. Nourishing Nut, I think is for maximum HP. I'm gonna save this for Hikari. He looks like someone who needed. Light Nut, again for Agni. Tree Nut doesn't really do much. Well, I think that's it. So, with that said, that wraps up this little side quest. And I have another side quest here. So let me see. Damn, I'm ruined. Some lying thief has absconded with the goods I worked so hard to procure. I believed him when he said he was a fellow merchant, trusting oath that I am. Oh please, you must return my wares to me, or I fear I shall lose everything. Okay. That really doesn't tell me where the thief is. Okay. Stolen goods. Some lying thief has absconded with the goods I worked so hard to procure. Oh please, you must return my wares to me, or I fear I shall lose everything. And he doesn't tell me where the thieves are, so that is a dead end. Having said that, I'm gonna go check around, make sure I'm not missing any light blue hidden items. I gotta keep reminding myself they're called hidden items for future purposes. Keep calling them light blue items, which will probably confuse a lot of people. Okay, let's head into the bar here. Nope, nothing in here. Let's grab this hidden item. Olive of Life. And let's check our house. I don't think there is one, but just in case. Okay, nothing up there. And then there's one other section of the town that really didn't have much outside of hidden items. All the people I scrutinized and stole from really didn't have anything of serious value. Short bow. Okay, it's even worse than what I have on Particio. It couldn't be that good. Unless it has some special ability. Let me look real quick. Doesn't look like it. So, that's that. There's also another hidden item over here. I think generally the rule is if you interrogate someone in one screen and it shows a hidden item, that means that the hidden item will be somewhere in this screen. Like, you don't have to load another screen for it. There is one guy here that I'm going to try and knock out. Wonder... Throne. I'm gonna have Throne knock him out. See what he has in there. Oh, sounds evil. Huh. Stocked goods. Is this the good he just lost? Huh. Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. That was way easier than I thought it'd be. Damned, I'm ruined. Some lying thief. Okay, I'm not gonna reread through all that. And that's it. That's what he was looking for. What's this? Have you come to return my stolen wares? You've risked so much for me. The man who took them was a truly rotten scoundrel. I cannot thank you enough. If not for you, I would be out of business. Light Nut and Healing Grape. Okay. So that pretty much wraps up everything here that we can do for right now. Like, obviously outside of questioning or stealing items that are of NPCs that are beyond our level. So right now, I am going to go through and revisit some older towns, see if I can finally steal some stuff from other people now that I'm a little bit leveled up. Maybe complete some quests that I've left outstanding. If there's any important changes, I'll update you guys. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap this part off here and then proceed to... Oops. What the heck? Proceed to Agni over here to Cropdale to start Agni's first chapter. Hello everyone and welcome back. As I was backtracking through previously wandered area, I've returned to the Inventor's house and found that I have enough material to get one more skill for the Inventor class. The critical scope. It seems I've had it for a while now, or actually I can't remember when I got those earrings, but the point being here is now we can learn a new skill, and I just wanted to let you guys know. Oh, could that be? Why, yes it is. The very materials I need for my next invention. You are truly a wonderful assistant. Now then, prepare yourselves. You are about to witness the birth of an invention that shall change the world. You've done it. My third invention, the critical scope, is finally complete. By combining powerful lenses, I've created a scope that can easily take the measure of its target in great detail. Its magnificent magnification prowess also makes it possible to determine the composition and structural strength of the object in question. That's another invention flawlessly finished. I dare say my genius is almost frightening. And now that you've seen the master at work, you know how to craft it yourself. May it aid you on your journey. Learn the job skill and critical scope. Thanks to all the materials you brought me, my invention is continuing apace. I cannot blame you for being utterly charmed by my genius. I am as well. Okay, let's see what that job or skill actually does. Well, critical scope here, it costs 0 SP, turn all damage dealt to a single foe into critical damage for 4 turns. That is insane. Wow, that's like one of the strongest support skill if you're trying to tackle a powerful boss when he's down. That's wow. Okay, that's definitely. I think Inventors is definitely for a support class, like maybe a dancer. That might be a good subclass for Agni. Wow. Well, that's aside. It also depends on how much time it takes to charge that skill. Like, I still don't understand how the Inventor job class works, but if you have to spend turn to use skills, you know, spend 3 turns to use one skill, even if it costs 0 SP, it might not be worth it. But that aside, it looks like someone can learn a skill, so I'm going to go ahead and teach Particio here, a good skill. So we learned Sidestep. Do I want to pay for hired help? Donate PP, collect money from foes. Huh. Actually, being able to collect money might not be so bad. Or I can teach him Ember, but honestly I don't think that's nearly as important. So, between hired help and collect. Huh. I'd say collect, just so I can earn some money before I use hired help. Ooh, and it looks like he can equip a support skill. Grows on tree, receive additional leaves after battle. And it does not stack. Glad to know. Okay, with that said, I will end this particular clip here and get back to you guys if I have anything new to update. Okay, welcome back everyone. I just revisited New Delsta with Hikari in the party. So now between Hikari and Temenos, I've been trying to extract some information from the citizens here at night. Here are some important NPCs you guys want to take note. First of all, you see this woman is incredibly powerful, so coercing her is definitely out of the question. So I had to use Hikari. I forgot how much money I pay her. It was anywhere between 100 leaves and 3,000 leaves, depending on the person. But as you can see, I have 91,000 leaves, so 3,000 leaves per information is not that bad. But regardless, the point is that once you bribe this lady, you find that there's information for discount at the inn. So it's worth it, relatively speaking. That's one. I've also, you know, done an interrogated slash bribe slash coerce a few people. So you notice how I have a few hidden items that's shown up. I'm going to be picking them up real shortly. But first, here's another second character you might want to bribe. And with bribing him, you get new equipment for sale. I really haven't checked them out, but I figured you guys might be interested. Obviously, I am not going to rob this dude. It is a horrible idea. I actually tried mugging a 4-star ranked character, and while I analyze them, turns out that character has like 6,000 hit points. My characters are nowhere near 1,000, so it's a bad idea. Do not mug anyone. Basically, don't mug any 4 stars when you're only level 18. But regardless of that, those are 2 characters on this screen that you might want to investigate. But now I'm gonna go pick up all the glowing items. I'm gonna... something scimitar. Wonder what that is. Spirit scimitar. So it doesn't boost speed, but it does boost elemental attack. Actually, this would be a good upgrade for Oswald. I mean, he's a god-darn wizard. I wonder if those stat increases only effective when you actually have the weapon equipped. Like when you're actually equipping it and striking with it. Or is it just passive? As long as you have it equipped, those stat boosts will be in effect. Huh. But either way, it looks like someone's ready to learn some skills. So we have Hikari here. He can learn Stout Wall to raise his defense. Honestly, Insight, Stout Wall, and Vengeful Blade is a very powerful combination. Enervating Slash, nullify all positive status effects on a single foe. All positive effect. Then unleash a sword attack. The more status effect you nullify. This might actually be important in boss battle. Or raise your physical attack. You know what? I'm going to learn Enervating Slash. It's going to be super brutal to bosses. Ooh, and seems I can equip a skill. Summon Strength. Raises the equipping character's physical strength. Okay. And someone else can learn other skills. Casty. Sweeping Cleave. This is like basically all AoE axe attack. Or I can learn Poison Axe. You know what? I'm gonna learn Sweeping Cleave. And she can equip a new skill. Hale and Hardy. Raises the equipping character's max HP. Okay. Cool. See if there's any glowing stuff in here. Nope. Okay, let's see what this is. Gold ring. Okay. Probably can sell it for a good chump change. But anyway, let's go to the New Delsta back street. Let's see if there's anything shiny. I could have sworn there was, but maybe it's just my imagination. Well, anyway, regardless of that, here's an interesting NPC. I forgot whether I bribed or I coerced, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure I bribed. There's no way I could have coerced him. But anyway, after bribing him, he gives you Masterful Mugging, which what it does is that every time you mug someone in this city, you pretty much guarantee an extra turn at the beginning of the mugging sequence. This pretty much only applies to Oswald's path action, in case anyone's curious. And let's see, this guy didn't offer anything useful, so never mind this guy. Oh, yeah, I remember now. The funny thing about this Black Snake is when you actually read his backstory, you find it very funny. He's almost like Throne in a lot of ways. So he said that he, obviously he's a black snake, and here we learn that the collars that's worn on the gang is rigged to kill them with poison if forcibly removed. And he finds it terrifying, so the way he deals with stress is feeding local cats. I forgot if Throne feeds a cat or is it a dog. I could have sworn, actually I don't remember which one, but I just feel like it's very similar to Throne's situation. And a little bit lore, so you guys know why the black snakes lost their freedom. But regardless, let's go into the new game parlor. Here you see there's another glowing item that I've managed to bribe information for, but that's not the point. The point is this gentleman here that I just tried to mug, and he was tough. He's the level 4 that I mentioned. He gave me the handbreaker. I'm going to check to see if that's any good. And I also then bribed him for thieving tips and tricks, which just increases the chance of a successful steal from Throne. Spirit Scimitar, handbreaker, here it is. I don't have Throne. I probably should bring her in. And that pretty much wraps up this little portion. There's nothing else of interest here. So I'll see you guys in the next portion. Okay, as quickly as I ended the last clip, I realized that there was one more person I haven't discovered yet here in this bar. I've noticed that there was a guard standing here blocking the way, so I knocked him out with Cassie using one of her, I forgot, was sleeping herb or something. Then I ran upstairs and found this lady here, and obviously I can't mug her, but I could bribe her, and I find that she gives you undeniable allure, which is probably increases the odd of the allure skill, which I'm going to presume is one of Agni's path action. So that's the last NPC of this city for right now. Okay everyone, now we're back in Cape Cold. I just went back for a real quick run through, and what I did was I stole a silver hairpiece from this lady, and I equipped it on Temenos. As you can see, the silver hairpiece is good for pretty much a mage, so that's why I equipped it on Temenos. And then I went up here to where this man saved Oswald, and instead of stealing from him, because the chance of stealing the silver quill is 8%, I actually bought it for 1500 leaf. And it looks like a quest item, so it would be good. And the description said that it's made from Oresrush's silver. Oresrush. I didn't realize there's an S there, but yes. There's that. So that's it for this town, pretty much. There's nothing else. Okay, as soon as I said I was done with this village, I immediately realized I forgot to check it out at night. So, one important NPC of note at night is this gentleman here. I bribed him, and I got masterful mugging, and we've already covered what that does. Then there's this gentleman here who only shows up at night. I immediately mugged him. He was a 1-star, so it wasn't too hard. And then I also coerced him and got a hidden item here. I think this should be it for this village at night. Warglyph. Now I don't know if... Well, Hikari already has Warglyph, so I'm going to check to see if Particio needs it real quick. Particio... Okay, he has Memorial. Okay, it's an upgrade for Particio, so we're going to equip it. And that should be it for this village, so I'll probably head to Flame Church next and see if there's anything going on there. Okay everyone, welcome back. I am now in Flame Church, and I've again ran through a few more people with past action. And remember this old gentleman that's like pretty much an awesome assassin? So I was able to finally manage to steal the Rosary of Redemption from him, not realizing that the stat is pretty horrendous. So I don't know if there's some sort of skill or some reason why you would want your stat to be reduced. But I guess if someone knows, please let me know in the comment, because otherwise I'm just going to treat this as one of those accessories that increases the challenge and fun of this game. So that's one dude. I've also managed to interrogate, coerce, bribe a few more people to see some more hidden items here. So this one here, aged wine. Let's see what it is. Fetches a fair price, so just to be sold. Okay. And then there's this. Oh, god darn it. This is going to be one of those. Fumbling flower. It's pretty much a apothecary item, it looks like. An ingredient for a hazardous concoction that reduces crit rate. Okay, I guess it's useful if you're fighting your opponent. Okay, so that's one gentleman. Then at night, I ran into this merchant and I managed to mug him. And I got a hide hood that I equipped on... I think it was Particio I equipped on. But it was an upgrade for him. It could have also been an upgrade for Hikari. But that's not important. And I also managed to bribe him for a hidden item. One of the 2 hidden items I just picked up. With that said, that's pretty much all there is in the main Flame Church town. Now I'm gonna head up to the chapel and see if there are any notable differences or treasure I can pick up, and I'll let you guys know if there are any. Okay, so I'm able to coerce some information out of this guy who looks like a black snake, and got the thieving tips and tricks, which, you know, obviously improves stealing capability at night. Then having said that, I walked into the cathedral, and during the daytime, I managed to steal a few items, most notably this woman. I stole a resistant nut from her, which was 100%. I don't know how much of a stat boost or percentage boost that thieving tricks does, but able to steal a nut from her just fine. I think I also stole something from this gentleman here, beast liver, which is apparently a piece of meat you could actually eat. I didn't know you could eat those jerkies. They didn't show up in the main menu. Let me see. I don't think they showed up at all. So I'm curious how you're supposed... Okay, I guess they do. Okay, so you can use them. It's just certain ones you can't use. Huh. Okay, my bad. I think I completely missed out on it, but apparently you can use those meat jerkies instead of just using them to bribe other people to join you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Flame Church. Just not much else. I don't think there's any items I found or anything like that. So I'll just make a real quick rundown. And I don't think there is much. So I think with that said, now I'm gonna try and head over to the Beasting village and see if they have anything new I can pick up. Okay, and we're back. This time in the Beasting village of Totohaha. And one thing I want to note is I totally missed this lady the first time I went through this place. And I came back here and find out I can scrutinize her, not for much, but I could steal some hunting attire for her and critical nut. And I think that's an upgrade, so I think I ended up equipping Ojet with the hunting attire. So as a heads up. I also managed to bribe / coerce some more individuals in this village and got another hidden item here. Otherwise, there's not really much change, though I did find this very interesting NPC over on the human side of the village that only shows up at night. And when I coerced him, I find out that apparently he's so racist against beastlings that his wife left him. But apparently he also worked really hard for the village's sake, so apparently some people still look up to him. That's a dangerous combination, because that's like racists being a role model for other racists. Kind of dangerous. And if you actually talk to him, he says, this village could be so much richer if those blasted beastlings didn't keep getting in the way. Yeah, it's one of those things where you could be a decent human being. Notice I said human being, but still be a very, very ridiculous racist. So there's that. Kind of an interesting character. But with that said, I think I pretty much visited most area. The only place I haven't revisited would be Canobrine, so I'll just jump back there real quick, and if there's nothing else, the next thing I'm going to do is head over to Cropdale and pick up our lovely dancer, Agni. Or Agnia? You guys can tell me how to pronounce it. Okay, welcome back, guys, and we are back in Canobrine again. I ran through everyone, kind of did my whole procedure there with the path action, and one important thing I managed to do is steal a Fort Oresrush plan from this former U carpenters. Ooh, I think Ooh is the name of the country. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, former Ooh carpenter. So there's that. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, I literally just ran around town to steal a few more items. Some notable soulstone of the medium quality variety. I had about like a 50-50 chance of stealing it, so I stole it. But what I did notice from this experience is it doesn't really... Basically, the chance of you being able to successfully steal an item is not related to how tough or powerful the enemy or the NPC is that's holding it. They could be 10 star, they could be 1 star. The chance of you stealing that item would be the same. Because I tried to rob like the 10 star ranked priestess in this cathedral, and it was like a 55% chance to steal her light soulstone. And when I tried to rob this other gentleman, he was only rank 4. His thunder soulstone was still only 55%. It's the same percentage. So just something odd I noticed. But otherwise, I think I'm done exploring this portion. So next up, I am going to head on over to... Let's see, where were we? I am going to head on over to Oresrush, and from there proceed to Cropsdale to meet our new dancer. Ooh, Throne has business here, but I'm not going to do anything yet. It's a level 17. I should probably organize my party as well, since I'm here. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, I'm going to have Particio in, but I'm trying to figure out who best to replace him with. It's pretty obviously Throne, just because she's the strongest. So for now, this is the plan. And now that I think about it, for this, I'm guessing for every chapter that's character associated, you have to have that character in your party. So I'm gonna guess that what's gonna happen is that basically when you start another character's chapter, 2 of your slots will be locked in. One of them has to be Oswald, the other has to be the character of choice, or whoever story it is. And then you have 2 more to choose from. So I'll leave it at that for now. Just a little foresight here for the future. So for now, I think my party is relatively balanced. It looks like I have a magician, a healer, a warrior, and a merchant. Okay. So with that said, I'll head on out. Oh, wrong place. I'll head on out and find my way over to Cropsdale. Okay, so we have the sign here. Oresrush is straight ahead, so Leaflands. We're going to Leaflands. View is south. Okay. Oh, there's a chest. I totally forgot to pick it up. Herb of Valor.
Do be gentle.
Ooh, wild hyenas. What fun.
Prepare yourself.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna guess they're weak to lance.
No, then.
Guess not.
Let me look at you.
Sword.
Very well.
Well, let's see if they're weak to light.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
They are.
Leave the rest to me, Temenos.
This wasn't in my calculations.
Here I come.
Yeah, they're way weaker than I anticipated. But it doesn't matter.
Let me look at you.
Fire.
Bring it on. Maybe next time.
Alright, I hate how the map is so, like, even the mini map we see in the lower right corner, it's, well, it's blurry. I mean, what the heck? Not even a legitimate map. But we are now in Southern Cropsdale Trail. And, look, another portion of the map has just unraveled itself. At least now we know where we are. So, I think what I want to do is head north from here and then west across the bridge. Okay, that's a good, good marker. And I love how they have these post signs to tell us where we're going. Eastern Cropsdale Trail is up ahead, straight north. Oresrush is to the east. Northern Wellgrove Trail. I think I'm gonna try and go to the Northern Wellgrove Trail, but let's see what's down here first. I love how there's no directions. Owls.
Thinking time.
Okay. Let's analyze
Let
these
me
things.
look at you.
Bows. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't be surprised flying
Prepare
things.
yourself.
Okay. Excellent.
Nice one, Hikari. Take this.
Try again.
To work.
Okay, let's try luminescence.
Blaze on, the sacred flame. That's how it's done.
Sweet.
Very well.
Let's see if that we just stab. It is! Wow.
Let me look at you.
Darkness, light.
Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna guess it's weak to... Not weak to spears.
I'm just getting warmed up. Time to divvy up the earnings.
Sweet. I think there was a skill that does more damage the more enemies' health or weaknesses you discover. I forget what skill it was, or maybe it's just my imagination. But, looks like a decent campsite here, though we can't reach that. So we have to get into the water to get that chest. Oh well. I wonder what's with this place. Interesting. So,
Out of my way.
what the? These looks like rabbit squirrels.
Predictable.
Try again.
My turn.
Alright, let's try sword. It is sword.
I need a plan. Let me look at you.
Wind.
Bring it on. Felt that, didn't you?
Where was I? There.
Okay, not with the staff.
Thinking time. Let me look at you.
Ice.
Prepare yourself. I'm sorry.
Nice one. Maybe next time.
Sweet. Maybe I should start learning to collect from Particio, so he's literally our money maker. So if there are filler turns, you can use it to make money with collect. Though I am curious to see if, like, using collect while the enemy's broken will yield more money. What the? Is that a deer I see back there? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We can't get into the water, so... guess we keep going. Jeez, this is big. I'm definitely not going to Northern Wellgrove. And there are boars.
Let me look at you.
Now it begins.
Wow, they're
Here
weak.
goes.
Oh dear.
I stand corrected. They're not weak.
Be healed. Apologies, Temenos.
Yeehaw!
Man, that thing's
Now
tough.
it begins.
Let's deal with this sheep first.
I'm sorry.
Now then. Let me look at you.
Yeah, this boar is extremely tough, based on what I've seen so far.
Oh dear.
So you know what? I'm just gonna
I think
defend.
not. Very well.
They're not weak to
I'm
staff.
just getting warmed up.
Not weak to that.
Let me look at you.
Sword. Of course it's sword. Yeah, it has over 1500 hit point. I wish
Now
your
it
jet was here.
begins.
Now then.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I am gonna rest, actually.
Hoo boy.
Here I come. It's over.
Okay. Everyone's gonna have to pile on and
Where
destroy
was
this
I?
thing.
Repent. Holy light. Illuminate the darkness.
Now it begins.
Bring it up.
I could use Collect, or I could use Arrow of Fortune. Yeah.
Arrow of fortune.
Only one?
Maybe next time.
Well, at least everyone gained decent experience. But yeah, I'm gonna be aware of that boar the next time. Festival Garland. Okay, that's undoubtedly Hikari. Yeah, this music of this region is also really nice. It sounds so serene. Is it still
I'm
nighttime?
just getting warmed up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now then. Broken.
Fine work, Oswald. It's over.
Good effort.
Very well.
Yeehaw! Take this.
I knew.
What's that?
I'm done.
Here I come. I still have much to learn.
Yeah, Hikari's clearly the strongest physical fighter so far. One slashes 400 damage. And we can see that even though Oswald has the Inventor skill set, he's still lagging behind as far as damage is concerned. So I think we're going north here to go to East Cropdale Road or something. Let's see if there's some other stuff we can discover here. Ooh, a treasure chests.
Very well.
How's that for you?
A fine strike, Temino.
I need a plan.
So sorry.
Yeehaw!
I'm kind of loving this buff that Temenos gives at night. Gives us a, it's almost like giving us an initiative turn. Let's use Collect. Just, oh, there's a percentage of failure. Okay,
Much appreciated.
312. Okay, that's good money. Let's see how much money we get otherwise. You know what? Let's end this burden.
I need a plan.
Oh, he's dead.
Study harder.
So normally we get about 300 leaves anyway, but not Temenos, what's his name? Particio gained us an additional 300, so that skill practically doubles our gold earned. Interesting. Eastern Cropdale Trail. Okay, we're on the right path. And now I think we're trying to go west across the bridge, and that should land us right in Cropsdale. Of course, if the main path is heading east, or I'm sorry, west, we're going to try and head east. But first, let's try and get into the water here. We know there's an item we could only get from the water. This is a very well hidden item if we didn't pay attention to the water route. We had to travel quite a distance to get into the water. Okay, we can't go that way. Here we are. I hope whatever this is going to be worth it. Wind amulet. Oh, so provide protection against wind. So I guess it's not as good as I thought. Oh, these guys are gonna be
My
destroyed.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do.
Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Adios.
I've gained valuable insight.
Let's speed things up on the boat here. Alright, let's hightail it. Do I want to head north? You know what? I'm gonna head north first, then I'll get back on land later. Just take note of the treasure chest as we go across. Okay. Round shield. Looks like Hikari is the one that's gonna benefit most from the round shield. Okay, so now we can get back on land and meander our way to our destination. Oh, these guys.
To work. There.
Nope. Obviously
Prepare
not.
yourself. Good.
I wonder if anyone learns an AoE wind move. Maybe
Pierce them.
Agni does.
Wings of frost. Study harder.
But yeah, I wonder if Brony can actually learn an AoE dark move. I guess that's the only move that's missing from our repertoire. Otherwise, everyone else generally have most wide range elemental damage covered. Powering Lichy. Oh, a save point. Now let's see. Cropsdale is to the west, Wildlands is to the east. Southern Cropdale Trail. Okay. It's kind of hard to get lost in this scenario, but if we take a look at the world map, we see that there's another port here. Now, let's see where it actually leads you. It leads you to... Ah, it leads you back to the Brightlands. Interesting. So if we had started as either Agni or Particio, I guess this is where we're gonna go if we want to head to the next continent. Chet's route is also up there. Scent of Commerce. I wonder what that is. I've seen a few areas where it says Scent of Commerce and Particio, but I actually don't know where I should be heading with him first. Here, there's another Scent of Commerce. I guess I'll have to wait and decide. Alright. So across this region, there's a random axe just lying around. Slumber Sage, it's for knocking people out. I'm kind of looking to see if we can find a place we can buy it, but let's go to Cropsdale. Okay, there's a glowing item. I'm guessing that's a bait. Maybe it'll trigger Agni showing up. So for now, I'm just going to try and save. And I'll end our clip here before we begin Agni's story next time.